What up, cuz? What up, plug? What up, bros? What up, zoes? What up, hoes? What it do, folk? Y'all alright tonight? How y'all living? Y'all chilling? Hope you ain't on no painkillers like opposite of penicillin. Anyway, let me talk about Andrew fucking Tate. Throw him away like a way to keep. I'm the real top OG now. Tell I'm serious about reading my eyebrows. Yeah. But anyways, if y'all be listening to Andrew Tate, if you listen to him, he says everything you need is to do about pimping, man. And pimps aren't supposed to do much talking, especially over the internet. That's why y'all boys in jail right now. Real ones don't do no talking, especially when they're living their life. And that's what the society's not telling y'all. The most important part of that is how these girls get into it. He says you gotta trick them some way. He's not telling them how you trick them. It's mostly gonna have to do with drugs. Yeah, girls aren't that stupid. And I know a lot about this because where I used to live, there's 3 strip clubs on the same street where I lived at. And so, of course, being in the drug world, I'd come in contact with a lot of them. And all these, when it first started, I saw OnlyFans coming from a mile away since 2008, 2007. I was telling the girls to get on the internet, and they didn't have to be fucking with them boys. And they really didn't believe it till now. Now everybody's getting into it. Because they seen all these fucking drug addicts making millions. Now teachers are fucking getting on OnlyFans trying to get their money. Can't hate on them for it. And then, but before teachers started getting into it, it was just drug addicts. They mostly were on heroin, Xanax, or painkillers. And that's why you're seeing a lot of these BBLs and breast implants. Now they not only make them look a little good, which I hate. You put a scar on your body, that just fucks up your God's creation. I think a girl's a beautiful piece of art. You shouldn't fuck with it. Especially cut the body open and put something in it. You should work out and get it the real way, baby. Yeah. Then doctors are only after your money, don't care what your booty gonna look like. Have a big ass scar with a fat ass booty. You got a big booty. When you take them pants off, you see them scars. This shit's not attractive. And some Indian dude's probably making fun of you while you sleep. I'm thinking, oh, this bitch is money before you sleep. Silicone. She can think she got it going on. Girl, go ahead. All you do is give head. Old thought box. I think more about a snot rocket and her on the curb. Drop her off at Johnny's Herd. I can't fuck with Amber Heard looking at her. Yeah, the other thing he doesn't tell you about the client list. He says, once you get the clients, don't give her the client list. And that's where he fucked up also. Because you know who's on that client list? 9 out of 10 times, a policeman. And a policeman doesn't want the girl talking or the pimp talking. So he's doing too much talking. That's going to put him right in jail. That's how I'd get out of a lot of trouble in Shreveport. My brother got out of a DUI one time because when he got pulled out of our apartments, we went there and the girls that were with us knew the policeman and one of her clients. Shit. And that's why I didn't mess with it, because I knew their clients were police. And I didn't want to fuck with no police. I hate police, man. But they pay the most money. They do it. Their biggest clients are policemen in Bossier City. Yeah, Bossier City is crazy. And when I was in the Bossier jail, when I got to go to the trustee pod after they dropped some of these charges just to focus on my third strike weed charge, which really worked out for me. I got to go to the trustee pod, and the sheriff's brother was in there from robbing a bank charity for millions, like Regions, and he robbed like $5 million. I think him and his sheriff brother were up to it, but they only got the older brother, Julian Winnington or Jerry Winnington. I think the sheriff is Julian Winnington. Yeah, and I was locked up with him. He had an iPhone up in there. He would get ribs brought to him. Shit. Then the set pod was so nice I could hold my sheet out of my slot when I woke up, and the dude will open up. The dude in the key will open up the door for me, and I'll go to the door, and he'll open that door, and I can walk in the hall, go right in the kitchen, go make me anything I want. That was a good place to stay. And my cousin was in that pod with me, and my neighbor was in that pod with me, so I owned that pod. I was like the pod boss. And I could have stayed there. I could have done my 5 years there. And but there wasn't no good time, so I had to go to a real prison that had a good time, and I only had to stay 3.5 years, which was a good thing. But I didn't have as much privileges as I did, but it wasn't that hard. It was just boring as fuck. Pretend you're in a basketball gym with the basketball stuff taken out and just beds and 100 people in a basketball gym. The seats, take the seats out and everything, and just keep the wood. And put beds and 4 showers and 4 toilets on the one side. That was the jail. The ones I was at before looked like the ones on 60 Days In. Yeah, but I had Zans and a resisting arrest, or a flight from an officer, and I had my 3rd strike weed charge, and they dropped them 2 aggravated charges just to go for my 3rd strike, because they thought it was going to be an easy life sentence for my 3rd strike, but it was 2012. It's right when they made weed legal. So basically, they just charged me for weed, so I got 5 years for weed. They fucked up by dropping them other 2, or I would have been doing 15, because on your 3rd strike, you're going to do it consecutive. Since they changed the rule, you don't do a life, you'll just do them 5 years consecutive, so that would have been 15. Yeah, I got lucky as fuck. That's what lawyers are good for, too. Joey Hendricks shot my boy out. Made me a bunch of money, too. Spent a bunch of money with him, too. He do everything. Yeah, but I knew OnlyFans was coming years and years ago when Pimp C said it. He said, pimping down move to the website. Man, I still like to get my dick sucked under the street light. Huh, Clint? Say what's up. Yeah. But I knew it too. If Pimp knew it, I respected Pimp, and I knew it. I saw his vision too. R.I.P. Pimp, he's seen he'd be a real good. Me and him be the new Andrew Tate, the real OG, because we don't do no talking like that, cuz if he was with a yeah. when out in that community where I was at with all them strip clubs, it was like I was a zebra without stripes. You know why a zebra has stripes? So the herd can all look like one. And since I was the only white dude out there, I was like a zebra with no stripes to the lions. I was the target, you know what I'm saying? Because if you put a red mark on a zebra, that's a whole story. When scientists were looking at zebras, they would put a red dot on the zebra so they wouldn't lose the zebra they were looking for. And when they would put that red dot on the zebra, the lions would kill it because they could point out one zebra because it had a red spot on it. And that's how they figured, that's how them black and white stripes are made for camouflage, really. Because I was weird. They're not, they should be colored like a lion, but nah. It works out better that way. But me in the hood, I'm like a zebra with no stripes, and the police are like the lions, you know? It's crazy. I'm running. Really, I don't run for nothing. But I ran a lot, though. I got a whole bunch of stories I'm gonna tell you guys. Yeah. But and all that pimp shit I did, that was 7 years ago, so y'all can't come back on me and that's past the time you can come back on me. All the shit I talk about is at least 7 years ago, so I can talk about all my shit and my raps and everything. I ain't never let nobody stink it. Yeah.